Okay, so I'm calling this the third Valparaiso trip, even though I uploaded only one playlist of videos from tower videos from Valparaiso on YouTube, is because that wasn't the first time I took tower videos from Valparaiso, because I went to Valparaiso back in 2024, and I should have uploaded that first before I uploaded the one from February 2025, but this is a new Valparaiso trip that's coming sometime soon. And I'm not going to make this a news video yet because I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to Valparaiso. Um, but it's something that will come soon. And, okay, so I'm going to show you some towers that will return in the Valparaiso trip. So, yeah. So, I'm not putting this as an Enthusiast-Many news yet. Um, Tower animation. Okay, so towers that will return in the Valparaiso trip. This is So on the way to Valparaiso, there's this expressway highway here. It's called, right here it is. And there's been a lot of new development here. Look at this. So, towers that will return, like this tower, for example, because you can see it from the expressway, even though this tower's on a 2-lane highway. You can see from the 4-lane expressway, State Road 2. So, this one's got 2 tiers of modern ITL ILS3600s. It used to have strobes and incandescents back then. And then there's this tall pylon tower down there. It has a dual LED on it. It's pretty cool. I had no idea that the pylon tower had a beacon. I always saw a tower with a dual LED on it somewhere around here that had a fading night mode. It had a night mode that like faded. It was pretty cool. It was a dialight dual LED. I always thought it was a cell tower. It was somewhere around here, but nope, it's the pylon tower. Because there is a cell tower down there. It also has a dual dialight LED as well. And then there's just 2 smokestacks here. These weird strobe lights on them. Well, it has a type of strobe light, single strobe or something for day mode. And it has these weird yellow LEDs for night mode. So it's like it has FH308s or something for, they have FH308s or something for day mode, and yellow LEDs for night mode. It's kind of weird, but it's cool. And yep. So, more towers that are returning. So down here, the LaPorte towers in LaPorte, Indiana. Here's the LaPorte bypass right here. This is the bypass of LaPorte, Indiana. Yep, it's it's kind of like a freeway highway. So, and towers that will return. This tower has an FH308 for day mode and has flashing incandescent markers for night mode. It's kind of weird but cool. And I'm not sure what that tower has. That's a flagpole, I guess. I don't know. The monopole's beaconless, but I think you'll see them in the future Valparaiso trip. Yep. So that'll be pretty cool. And, yeah. More towers. So there's also a tower in Westville. And, yeah. There's a cell tower in Westville. It has an FH324 beacon. It's pretty cool. It's kind of an old cell tower too. There it is. That shall return in the future Valparaiso trip. Also, the smokestack will return. I don't know what it has, if it has markers or anything. The water tower, I think, has some beacon on it. I forgot what it was. There's also another cell tower there. It has like an old school LED or something. Then we have that tower. I'm not sure what that thing has. And next, coming up. So, the next towers that come up are the big ones. But first, down in downtown Valparaiso, there's this, I don't know, there's this tower with a incandescent beacon or something. I've seen that ever since like 2021. Because back in September 2021, I saw the tower. So I'll show you what it looks like now. This is it. Or these are. So this tower has an incandescent beacon. It's a guide tower. And there's also a cell tower nearby with like an old school LED or something. It's a monopole. And then we have these two towers. I know that the one to the right is beaconless, the one that doesn't have anything on it. I know that's beaconless because I never seen anything on it. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the other one has, or maybe that's beaconless too. Because I remember I didn't see any beacon for sure. Yeah, I think they're both beaconless. Now I do know there's this tower that used to be here, and it had a beacon on it. Looks like it had a type of LED or single strobe or something like that. But now that tower is beaconless. Sadly, there's no more tower left there. Well, that tower's still there, but it's just beaconless now. There's no more LED beacon left. You see the LED up there. But if you look at now Street View, there's nothing there. And that thing, that's not a beacon up there. There's that tower sadly the taller one sadly beaconless. It should have a beacon. It should have like a single strobe or something on it. I'm not sure why it's beaconless, but okay. There's another tower nearby somewhere. It's a monopole or something, and it's got this LED beacon on it, but I cannot find it. So next up is the big towers, which will probably return in the next Valparaiso trip. So up here on the high, I actually filmed these back in February 2025, but the thing is I never filmed them when I went to Valparaiso in 2024. That was because when I went to downtown Valparaiso, not out to the tower farm. I didn't really know where it was at the time. I still had a hard time finding the tower farm on the map. I thought the first time I saw the tower farm was from Vale Park Road, which is on top of the highway. And from that view, it looks like the towers are to the left of the highway, which I always thought they were to the left of the highway. I thought some of the towers were to the left, those two red and white ones, and the two gray ones are to the right of the highway. I thought they were, but then, and I tried to search for them on the left of the highway I thought they were all on the left of the highway, but it turns out that they're all on the right of the highway. Here they are. So these towers have incandescents. This one has modern incandescents. I'm not sure what kind of incandescents. They're probably KG114s. And this one's got an old school incandescent, or a filtered incandescent. And this one I thought it only had like a single strobe or something on it, because it looked like it had it, because I couldn't see the incandescent clearly, so I thought the incandescent was a single strobe. And the tower also looked gray. The tower also looked gray from here, but it's actually red and white, turns out. This tower, I'm not sure what those things are above the incandescents. Not sure what on earth those are. But we also got these other towers here. And one of the towers has two tiers of dual dialight LEDs, I think that's what it has. And one of the gray towers. And the other gray tower has two tiers of LEDs also, but I'm not sure if they're dual or white only. Now, one of the towers looks like it has two beacons on the top, and so it has four beacons total. And that tower probably used to have strobes and incandescents back then. So it probably flashed the same night mode as these two towers did. Although these two towers don't have a day mode. but this one did have a day mode back then, and now it has LEDs. The other tower only shined white, and now it has, I don't know, white only LEDs maybe. And then that third tower looks like it's beaconless or something. I never even seen it flash. And there's also, that's not all the towers. There's also a long lines tower here. I always thought it was beaconless when I seen it, because I've seen that long lines tower before. I always thought it was beaconless, but I saw a YouTube video showing it on night mode. It turns out it has a beacon. It has like a LED beacon or something, like a one of those LEDs with a good night mode. I cannot see it from here though. And it was a night mode only LED or something. And it used to have an old school incandescent, or a filtered incandescent. There it is. It did have a filtered incandescent, and now it's probably good. There it is. You can probably see the LED. I don't know. I cannot see LED. So, yep, this tower might return on the next Valparaiso trip. So this highway here is the Valparaiso Bypass, or US 30. This highway down here. And that other highway up there is State Road 49. That leads up to the Valparaiso Tower Farm. And the Valparaiso Bypass here, it bypasses around Valparaiso. It's like a freeway or something that goes around Valparaiso. But up on State Road 49, so State Road 49 and US 30 are very similar types of highways. But on State Road 49, there's some other towers that might return to Valparaiso Trip. So there's this tower with a strobe light on it. I'm not sure what kind of strobe light it has. I should look and see. So actually, the State Road 49 stops becoming a freeway down here. It becomes a 2-lane road eventually. And there's that microwave tower there. I'm not sure what that has. And there's a monopole there with an LED. There's an airport nearby, that's why. And so that monopole's got an LED, even though how small it is. And this tower looks like it has an FH224 dual strobe on it. And I actually saw the strobe light flashing on it. I even filmed it. And let's see if the microwave tower has anything, because it is actually close. It is actually close to an airport. Nope, nothing. I'm not sure if this used to be taller and they cut it down or something. I'm not sure if I'll film this though. Might not. It's not something that's interesting to film or anything. So here's the Valparaiso bypass again, and then there's this tower. There's this freeway that goes around Valparaiso. It's State Road 2 and US 30. That's what it is. So I'm not sure what road is up on that bridge. I cannot get to it though. But this tower, I'm not sure if it has anything on it, because I can see a little black thing up there. And it is close to an airport, so it should have something on it. So another tower that will return is the Valparaiso Water Tower. And it's got a night mode only LED on it, I think. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to film that at night anytime soon. And there's the Valparaiso Tower Farm again down there. Yep, there'll be a lot of towers to return on the Valparaiso trip. So, thanks for watching and bye.